So today we'll be introducing to what is entrepreneurship. We'll be exploring the fundamentals of entrepreneurship and the key characteristics that define successful entrepreneur in the modern business landscape. So what is entrepreneurship? And we will be understanding what is the definition. So entrepreneurship is the process of identifying business opportunities and organizing resources to pursue them, typically involving innovation and risk taking. So entrepreneurship also involved in the process of designing, launching, and running new businesses, which creates a value through the innovation and problem solving. Hence, it helps to drive the economic and social change through new ventures. There are mainly four types of entrepreneurship, which are large company, small business entrepreneurships, social entrepreneurships, which has been blocked by me in the chart, and the last one is scalable startup. So small business entrepreneurships are the local businesses like restaurants, retail stores, and service providers, typically owner operated with limited growth ambition. The next one is the large company. The large company are the entrepreneurships is a new business division created within an existing company. Existing company may branch out into other sectors or involve in new technology. The next one is the social entrepreneurships. The goal of this entrepreneurship is to create a benefit to society and humankind. So this form of business focusing on helping the communities or the environment through its products and services. The last one is the scalable startup. So these are actually the companies that starts with a unique idea and then that it can be built on a large scale. For example, the Silicon Valley. The hopes are to innovate with a unique product or services and continue growing their company. So they may be continuously scaling up over time, and this type of company often require investor in large amount of capital to grow the idea and expand into multiple markets. The last thing we are going to talk about today is the characteristics of the entrepreneur. So the first thing is that entrepreneur requires creativity to generate new ideas and solutions, especially when resources are scarce. Creativity is not only restricted to business ideas, it also requires creative thinking in all the areas, for example, decision making, problem solving, and strategic planning. The next one is the networking skills. Entrepreneur must also be able to network and develop contacts with possible investors, partners, and even clients. Additionally, networking allows for a vital exchange of ideas, interacting with other entrepreneurs and industry professionals, allowing the individuals to get new insight, more share the issues, and find solution faster. The next one is the confidence. Entrepreneurs must have trust in their own abilities to overcome problems that are significant, and they are more willing to take chances, push the limits, and persevere when setback occurs. This confidence drives action, which generate achievement. The last one is the self-awareness of the entrepreneur. So they understand their own weakness as well as strength and use this information to form teams that are complement to their skills. Self-awareness is also an aspect of emotional intelligence, and it is a soft skills that are very important and crucial to the successful entrepreneur, because being aware of yourself and how your action affects others help you create trust, sustain solid relationships.
Academies and to be a center of excellence in dental education and clinic training. The academy is committed to providing hands-on, evidence-based learning opportunity that reflects contemporary dental practice. Through practical course, workshop, and masterclass, Visual Dent Academy focus on enhancing clinical skill, critical thinking, and professional competence among dental practitioners and students. In addition to technical skill development, the academy emphasizes ethical practice, lifelong learning, and patient-centered care. It also serves as a collaborative platform that encourages professional networking, mentorship, and knowledge sharing. And ultimately, the Visual Dent Academy strives to contribute to higher oral healthcare standards by developing skilled, ethical, and adaptable dental professionals who are prepared to meet the evolving demands of modern dentistry. Student Academy is a Malaysia-based dental education and training provider that organizes short-term hands-on course, workshop, and masterclass for dentists and dental professionals. The academy focuses on practice-oriented clinic training to enhance the clinical skill and confidence, covering areas such as aesthetic, dentistry, orthodontics, including aligner therapy and prosthodontics. And most programs are short in duration, usually 1 to 3 days, allowing participants to upgrade their skill without extending time away from clinical practice. And Student Academy supports continuing professional development by combining theory with hands-on exercise and case discussion, functioning as a course organizer rather than a degree granting institution. Student Academy is a Malaysia-based dental education and training provider that organizes short-term hands-on course, workshop, and masterclass for dentists and dental professionals. The academy focuses on practice-oriented clinic training to enhance the clinical skill and confidence, covering areas such as aesthetic, dentistry, orthodontics, including aligner therapy and prosthodontics. And most programs are short in duration, usually 1 to 3 days, allowing participants to upgrade their skill without extending time away from clinical practice. And Student Academy supports continuing professional development by combining theory with hands-on exercise and case discussion, functioning as a course organizer rather than a degree granting institution.
So in the interview with the entrepreneur, which is Dr. Ho Kun Lang, we've covered four different aspects of it, which is to begin with, entrepreneur profile, the business experience and motivation and inspiration, the types of service provided by this entrepreneur, as well as the business strategy, which includes the challenges, the budgeting, so on and so forth. So to start with, an introduction about the entrepreneur himself. The entrepreneur we're presenting today is Dr. Ho Kun Meng. Dr. Ho Kun Meng is a dentist that graduated from University of Manipal in 2018. Dr. Ho graduated with first class honors, and he was also the co-president of Asia Pacific Dental Student Association. In 2019, Dr. Ho passed his first certification in an implant program from University of Duisburg-Essen in Germany. He was also awarded with the honorary Secretary General of Osseointegration of Society of Malaysia. Moving on to 2023, Dr. Ho Kun Meng obtained his Masters of Science in Implant Dentistry alongside, oh no, in implant dentistry from, again, University of Duisburg-Essen in Germany. So currently, in the present day, Dr. Ho Kun Meng is working in private practice and he is running Visiodent Academy simultaneously. So Visiodent Academy is a dental training company where foreign speakers alongside local speakers, they they provide lectures and workshops for local dentists as well as foreign dentists. Moving on, business experience. So the main setback that Dr. Ho faced when he started this entrepreneurship of his, it was the COVID-19 pandemic because face-to-face workshops were disrupted and a lot of activities were shifted to online platforms such as Google Meet, Instagram, social media, so on and so forth. And even after the pandemic ended, the post-pandemic recovery wasn't the best because a lot of people were reluctant and skeptical about attending conferences and workshops in person. But despite these challenges, the entrepreneur, Dr. Ho, he expressed job satisfaction through networking and mutual learning with dentists. And Dr. Ho is currently very happy with his job as he gets to meet a lot of different dentists and he gets to learn every day. So a bit more about Dr. Ho's experience. He has carried out various dental procedures in implant dentistry especially, which includes guided bone regeneration, soft tissue augmentation, crestal lateral sinus lift procedures, ridge split, bone expansion, and even more.
Hi, good morning. I will talk about business inspiration and motivation. The business is inspired by the belief that lifelong learning is essential in the field of dentistry. Learning does not end after graduation. Instead, it is a continuous process that ensures dentists remain competent, adaptable, and confident in their clinical practice. The founder was motivated by the need for a more structured, continual professional development system to support dentists in enhancing their skills, ultimately contributing to improved dental care standard in Malaysia. Later, I will talk about types of service that the doctor provided. The business operates as a dental education and training academy that provide lectures, seminars, and hands-on workshops. These programs focus on developing clinical skills and introducing modern dental techniques. The academy collaborates with both local and international speakers to ensure high quality and up-to-date educational content, while also supporting lifelong learning and professional networking amongst dentists. Next is the future plans. The future plans of the business are guided by the philosophy of continuous education. The academy aims to introduce more dental courses and programs, structured training programs to enhance dentists' competency and confidence. In the long term, the business aspires to become a recognized dental education platform in Malaysia, emphasizing sustainable growth while maintaining high educational standards. Next is the business promotion. For business promotion, the academy places strong emphasis on digital marketing strategies. Social media platforms are actively utilized to promote courses, share educational content, and engage with the dental community. This approach helps increase brand visibility, strengthen professional credibility, and reach a wider audience in a cost-effective manner. The final is our expansion plans. In terms of expansion, the business focuses on scalable and sustainable growth. Plans include expanding the range of courses and modules offered, collaborating with more dental professionals and institutions, and utilizing digital platforms to extend its reach. Throughout the expansion process, the academy remains committed to maintaining quality, flexibility, and relevance to the evolving needs of modern dentistry. That's all. Thank you.
For the business strategy, this dental training business focuses on education and professional development, especially in implant dentistry. The business initially started during COVID-19 pandemic, where all courses and meetings were conducted online using platforms such as Zoom and Google Meet. However, online training was less effective for hands-on dental procedures, and after the pandemic, the strategy shifted towards physical training programs and workshops, allowing participants to gain practical clinical experience. The business targets both Malaysian and international dentists and uses social media as a key platform to promote courses and reach a wider audience. In terms of business challenges, the entrepreneur faced several difficulties, especially during the early stage of the business. Starting during the pandemic created uncertainty in income operation and customer participation. Physical courses could not be conducted, which affected the effectiveness of training. In addition, managing finances, equipment, and customer confidence became more challenging. These challenges required careful planning, adaptability, and strong commitment to ensure the business could survive and grow. Budgeting was one of the main challenges faced by the business. During the pandemic, income was inconsistent due to limited cost participation and inability to conduct physical training programs. At the same time, expenses such as online platforms, marketing, training materials, and speaker fees still had to be managed. The entrepreneur practiced strict financial control by focusing only on essential expenses and avoiding unnecessary costs. Profit figures were kept private as they are personal and confidential, but carefully budgeting helped the business remain sustainable. Equipment maintenance is another important challenge in this business. Implant dentistry requires specialized instruments and materials that must be regularly maintained, sterilized, and replaced. Frequent use during training sessions can cause wear and tear and increase operational costs. Therefore, the business ensures that equipment is carefully managed and maintained to meet safety standards and provide quality training. Proper planning of equipment usage also helps to reduce unnecessary damage and costs. Customer management was also a challenge, particularly after the pandemic. Many dentists were initially hesitant to attend physical courses due to health concerns. In addition, the business served both Malaysian and international participants who may have different expectations and skill levels. To overcome this challenge, the entrepreneur focused on delivering high-quality training, building trust through good outcomes, and using social media to share testimonials and course activities. This approach helped to attract more and retain participants over time. And that's all from me. Thank you.
So, in conclusion, as for the vision and business overview, Visiodent Academy was established with the vision of becoming the center of excellence in dental education and clinical training. The Academy focuses on hands-on evidence-based learning to support continuous professional development among dental practitioners. By offering short-term, practice-oriented courses, Visiodent Academy enables dentists to enhance their clinical skills without long interruptions to their daily practice. Next, as for their entrepreneurial journey and business operations, the Academy is led by Dr. Ho Kun Meng, a practicing dentist with strong academic and clinical credentials. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, the business faced significant operational changes, especially due to restrictions on physical gatherings, and in response, training programs were transitioned to online platforms, ensuring continuity of professional education. And as conditions improved, Visiodent Academy gradually returned to physical workshops, collaborating with both local and international speakers while utilizing social media and professional networks to engage participants. Next, the challenges, future plans, and impact. Like many healthcare based educational businesses, Visiodent Academy encountered challenges related to budgeting, equipment maintenance, and participant confidence, especially during the post pandemic period. So these challenges were managed through careful financial planning, consistent training, quality, and trust building strategies. So moving forward, the Academy plans to expand its course offerings and strengthen digital promotion, positioning itself for sustainable growth and a lasting contribution to dental education in Malaysia.